Apply pressure from every angle, you feel me? Yeah, you know, attack mode. Never fold, man. Nah, never fold, never quit, yeah. Keep going, like, yeah. Now they gotta feel me, yeah. Now they gotta feel me, yeah. Now they finna feel me. I try to keep it cool, but niggas always act a fool. So now they gotta feel me, yeah. Now they gotta feel me, yeah. Now they finna feel me. I try to keep it cool, but niggas always act a fool. So now they gotta, yeah, I smoke that dang. Tryna get M's in the bank, fuck what they think. Knock a nigga whole mouth out. Come side me, top break, throw hands like Tank. Knock it out the park like Hank. I've been doing them planks, what you got on my drink? I've been trying to keep my sane. Humanity so lame, fuck you and your gang. Speaking on the dead man's name. SKOL Vikes, here we go. SKOL Vikes, here we go, man. Down at the levee, we going fishing at the levee. SKOL Vikes, baby, back again. Here we go again. Another live, another day. Rookie camp has begun. I repeat, rookie camp has begun, man. The rookies are in the building. The rookies are in the building. Yeah, we're going to break the news down, see if it is any news, etc. Definitely get into some videos, some interviews, some pressers, etc., man. Probably not expecting too much as far as news goes. I mean, the rookies probably didn't do a lot today, etc. Here we go. See what we got here, man. So we just going to dive right into it. As you know, rookie camp begins today, this weekend, through the weekend. Yeah, it is what it is, bro. Vikings had an excellent draft, a great draft. We're going to see how the players pan out, turn out, etc. Caleb Banks won't be practicing. He's been injured, dealing with the foot injury. We should expect a full return from him in June. But yeah, bro, time to pay close attention to the rookies, see what the rookies bring to the table, see how they adapt. This is pretty much the beginning of their NFL careers, etc., Holmes. But it starts now. Put the work in, the grind in, no doubt. So let's go ahead and get into this article right quick. Once again, you come in the chat, like the chat up, bro. Depending on how long the live is, I will be dropping the link at the hour mark. I repeat, the hour mark and all that. Let's get into it, man. So first up, we're going to get into some news real fast. Here we go. 1 second. Also got some Brian O'Neill video to get into. He spoke on Murray. He spoke on McCarthy, etc. So we're going to break that down as well in the Boogie Downtown Holmes heavy. Here we go, man. Once again, I will be dropping the link at the hour mark. Once the first person comes in, I will start the clock, and we go from there, dog. Here we go. Let's get it. Go ahead, dive into some rookie news right quick. 1 second, man. See what we got here for sure. Let's get it, man. 1 second. Here we go. Let's see here. Vikings 2026 rookie minicamp participants. Vikings 2026 draftees, undrafted rookies, and some veteran and first-year players invited to try out will hit the practice fields today at Twin Cities Orthopedics Performance Center as part of rookie camp. Additionally, 6 rostered Vikings with no or limited NFL game experience, wide receivers Jacquin Davis and Dante Fleming, G. Version Lee, 1 game. Tight end Bryson Nesbitt, linebacker Jacob Roberts, and cornerback Zamiah Vaughn, 1 game, are scheduled to participate. Three veterans with prior NFL experience: QB Cooper Rush, Cowboys, Giants, and Ravens wide receiver Trent Irwin, Dolphins, Bengals, Panthers, Jaguars, and Jets, and offensive line Brandon Walton, Bills, Steelers, Buccaneers, and Panthers are scheduled to practice. So some new guys trying out for the team, trying to make the squad, etc. Here we go. Let's get it, man. Here is the position by position list of 57 total players, alphabetical order by last name. Quarterbacks: Aiden Bowman, South Dakota, invited as a tryout. Cooper Rush, Central Michigan, invited as a pro tryout. Running backs: Damon Claiborne, Wake Forest. As you know, Damon Claiborne, 6th-round pick. Shamari Lawrence, Missouri State, invited as a tryout. Kajon Owens, Florida International, undrafted free agent. Jake Tefelsky, Notre Dame, invited as a tryout. Star Thomas, Tennessee, invited as a tryout as well. Fullback, you all know about Max Bredesen, 5th-round pick. Big dog for real. 6'2", 252. Look for him to make some noise this year for sure. Here we go. Wide receivers: 8, Dylan Bell, Georgia, undrafted free agent. Jaquan Davis, North Carolina Central, already rostered. Jalil Farouk, Maryland, invited as a tryout. Dante Fleming, Tulane, already rostered. Trenton Irwin, Stanford, invited as a pro tryout. Shalik Knox out of Maryland, some hype behind Shalik Knox, undrafted free agent. Marcus Sanders Jr., Georgia Southern, undrafted free agent. Luke Wysong, Arizona, undrafted free agent, baby. Let's take a look at the tight ends for sure. Here we go. Derek Anderson, Northern Iowa, invited as a tryout. Drew Bieber, Minnesota, invited as a tryout. Matt Latour, Boise State, tryout guy as well. Bryson Nesbitt. Now, we saw Bryson Nesbitt last year in the preseason, etc. Out of North Carolina, already rostered. Offensive linemen, 8 of them. Brian Felter, O-line, Rutgers, invited as a tryout. Gavin Gerhardt, center, Cincinnati, 26, 7th-round pick. Vershawn Lee, guard, South Carolina, already rostered. Tristan Lee, offensive lineman, Clemson, undrafted free agent. A lot of hype for Tristan Lee as well. A lot of people think he can make the team, take some spots, etc. Delby Lamu, O-line, Dartmouth, undrafted free agent. Thomas Rymack, Virginia Tech, undrafted. Caleb Tiernan, Northwestern, 3rd-round pick. Brandon Walton, Florida Atlantic, invited as a pro tryout. Here we go. Look at the D lineman. Caleb Banks, Florida. You know, that was their 1st-round pick. Monkel Goodwin, South Carolina, UDFA. Dominique Orange, Big Citrus, Iowa State, 3rd-round pick. Zaire Patterson, Clemson, tryout guy. Edward Vessinarian, West Virginia, tryout guy. Smith Vilbert, North Carolina, another tryout guy. A lot of dudes trying to make the team, right? Simply make the team, etc. Here we go. Jeremiah Williams, Jackson State, invited as a tryout as well. Outside linebackers, 5. Tony Anwar Rice, invited as a tryout. Jordan Botello, Notre Dame, UDFA. Cameron Ron Stewart, Temple, UDFA. Tyra Thomas, NC State, tryout guy. Arden Walker, Colorado, UDFA. Linebacker room, Jake Golday, Cincinnati, 2nd-round pick. Bangila Kamara, Kansas, tryout guy. Keli Lawson, UCF, UDFA. Jacob Roberts, Wake Forest, already rostered. Look at the defensive back room. Marcus Allen, cornerback, NC, UDFA. Devon Armstead, North Texas, UDFA. Tyreek Chappell, another cornerback, Texas A&M, UDFA. Anthony Chadim Alfaro, North Dakota State, tryout guy. Charles Demings, shout out Charles Demings, Chuck D, Stephen F. Austin, 5th round pick. Brylan Green, Liberty, he's a safety, invited as a tryout guy. Zach Lewis, safety, North Dakota, tryout guy as well. Jacob Thomas, safety. James Madison, UDFA. Jacoby Thomas, high expectations for Jacoby Thomas as well. Coming out of Miami, 3rd round pick. Zamaya Vaughn, cornerback, Utah, already rostered. Kickers, Attica Sappington, Oregon, tryout guy. Brett Thorson, punter, Georgia, UDFA, International Player Pathway Program. Long snapper, Gavin Lipkin, Southern Utah, a tryout guy as well. So that's pretty much all the rookie players, UDFAs who will be in attendance, etc. Here we go. Give me 1 second, baby. Here we go for show. Now we're going to get into these video breakdowns, etc. See what the players had to say and all that. You know, check out some interviews, some pressers, etc., man. Give me 1 second, man. 1 second. Here we go. Yes, sir. Let's get it. Let's get it. Here we go, man. Vikings, boom. Let's go here. We're going to break down the Kevin O'Connor pressure as well. But first, I want to get into the players first. Type shit. See what the players talking about here. 1 second, man. Here we go.
Such a blessing to get back out there and play some football, you know. Been doing a whole bunch of training for 5-10-5, L drill, 40. Honestly, just such a blessing.
As you know, this right here is Jake Golday, 2nd round pick, linebacker, 6'5", 240, can run. Definitely a Flores guy and all that. Let's break it down in the boogie downtown. Once again, here we go. SKOL Vikes.
Get back out there and play some football, you know. Been doing a whole bunch of training for 5-10-5, L drill, 40, all that good stuff. So it feels good to get back on the field.
What was it like working the first time with Saravo and Dauman?
Yeah, no doubt. I've already learned a lot, so I'm excited just to continue to keep learning.
Have you talked to any of the Cincinnati guys already?
Yeah, I saw Ivan in the hallway, so I got to say hi to him. I haven't ever met him in person, so it was the first time meeting him. So that was a cool interaction. So, and then my buddy Gavin that got drafted with me, obviously me and him are super close, so we're talking every day.
Jake, when you say you've learned a lot, like I imagine you haven't really dug into the scheme, but like what do you mean by what could you have learned already?
Yeah, just the way they operate here, kind of the culture here, and then also just technique and various drops and how they like to do things around here. Just like how they play football on the defensive side, punching out the ball, playing with relentless effort, all those things.
Jake, how do you want to kind of shape your body from here? I mean, I know that everybody has to get ready for the combine and the underwear Olympics and stuff, but like, where do you feel like you want to take it from here by the time you get to training camp and then the season?
Yeah, I just want to focus in on my diet, which I've been doing a pretty good job of, but with the resources here, I feel like I can do an even better job at that. But all the athletic movements that I've been doing, I've been feeling good about the same weight that I am right now. And getting out here and moving with this weight with the helmet on and everything. I like to stay where I'm at, maybe lean up just a little bit, but I feel pretty good where I'm at.
Do you feel like that helps you in terms of like the versatility, like you're in a good weight to play inside or outside linebacker?
No doubt. I feel like the weight that I'm at right now is kind of really versatile. Being like the 240 mark is kind of where I'm at right now, so I can play the edge. I can set the edge if I need to, but I also have.
And Jake Golday, as you know, a very versatile player, etc., can pretty much do it all. Very excited to see how he performs in Brian Flores' scheme, etc., man. But he's 6'5", 240. He can fly. He's going to get bigger. He's going to continue to grow into his body. So, yeah, definitely excited to see him perform as a player here.
Have the ability to drop into space and make plays in space.
What was the mental challenge like for you in Cincinnati when you were asked to do so many different things and have so many different alignments?
Yeah, that all just came down to being in my playbook and studying a lot. I pride myself on just not the smartest guy in the room, but I'm going to try the hardest. So I'm going to spend as much time as I need in the playbook to make sure that I know all the positions so that I can be put at any spot on the field so I don't have to be taken off the field.
Yeah.
Why aren't you the smartest guy in the room?
just something I wasn't born with, I guess, but it's something I pride myself on. Is just to act like I'm the smartest guy in the room with the study and the film, everything that I do off the field for preparation.
Jake, how great of an opportunity is this for you?
It's life-changing, really. It's something I've been dreaming of my entire life. Like I mentioned, it just feels good to be out here in this purple and running out on the field with all these other rookies. So super excited just to continue to learn and play with these guys.
Describe kind of the first times out here with the guys.
Big Citrus in the building, Big Citrus in the building. Hold up, I didn't clap it up for Jake Golday, heavy. So I got to clap it up for Jake Golday, then Big Citrus, man. Here we go, SKOL vibes. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Here we go. One more time for Big Citrus, heavy.
It was cool. I mean, it was a new experience. I feel like I could have had a better day, but at the end of the day, it's practice. Practice ain't perfect. As long as I'm getting better every day, I think today, as a whole, was a good day. So I'm really happy.
What do you say better day today?
And that's part of the growing curve, the growing process, etc. Every day is not going to be great. Every day won't be bad. But as long as the majority of time he is succeeding, he is performing well, that's all that matters. No cap. Here we go. Let's get it. SKOL vibes.
Just, I've been out of football for a little minute. I've been training for the combine, been training to be an Olympic athlete rather than a football player. So I say out of whack with that. But as a football player, it was kind of a little, I guess I wouldn't say different, but struggled a little bit. But just give it a little minute. I'll be back for sure.
Yeah, how different is it to get back into like learning, teaching, stuff like that?
I mean, it's not like I was away from the game too long, but it's still a little different. Of course, it's a little different from college, but at the end of the day, it's football, so nothing really changed for me.
How good of a fit is this defense for you?
I mean, I'm gonna be honest, almost verbatim what I was doing in college. So,
definitely a plus. Basically said verbatim of what he was doing in college. So he said had no problem fitting right in, adapting, adjusting, etc. Man, Brian Flores will have a field day with him for sure. Here we go once again, bro. SKOL Vikes. Let's get it. Dominique Orange, Big Citrus in the building, heavy.
This defense is really fit for me. I'm so glad that Vikings decided to take a chance on me to be a pinpoint in this defense because it's really who I am. I'm a true nose guard. I'm a guy that's in the middle, stopping everything. So I'm be honest, I fit really well to this defense.
Most players play better loose, obviously. So what do you tell yourself when you come in here? Like you want to show your best, you want to jump right in, but you also want to be loose.
Yeah, I don't know. You just gotta be ready. It's okay. It's okay to mess up. Football is a game of imperfection. You're not gonna come in and be a Hall of Famer right away. So have that mindset. It's okay to mess up and do it 100% all the time. So that's the kind of message I say.
What was the best thing you think you did today?
Just going through the drills at high speed. For me, that was my biggest emphasis. Give as much effort as I can. Even if I mess.
That's what you want, Holmes. That's what you want every time, right there. 100% consistent effort, right? I repeat, 100% consistent effort, dog. No cap. Whether you mess up or not, do it 110%. Do it full speed. Let's get it.
Mess up, make sure I'm going 110 miles per hour. So that was I think, the best thing I did today for sure.
Caleb, first impressions.
Yeah, no, it was amazing. Obviously, this is a dream. And so to actually be out here in your first NFL practice is really exciting.
I mean, does it hit you that much more? I mean, clearly you did some celebrating draft weekend, but now that you put on the uniform.
Clap it up for Tiernan, man. Clap it up for Tiernan in the building, heavy. SKOL vibes. Here we go.
Does it mean that much more?
Yeah, definitely. Getting to wear the Vikings, the logo, the name, all of that means a lot more.
How great of an opportunity is this for you?
Oh, this is amazing. It's a great staff here, great culture already here, a great city, great team. So just being able to come in here with the vets in the room and just being able to soak up, all the knowledge I have is really great.
You say vets, but I mean, you played a snap in Northwestern. You played against a lot of NFL talent. I mean,
yeah.
Just how ready are you for this opportunity?
Yeah, this is a completely different game than college. So obviously, in every aspect of my game, there's areas I can improve on.
And just right tackle, left tackle. I mean, you have some position flexibility.
Yeah, open to anything. Whatever Coach Carter wants to do. I'm free to do whatever I want. So.
Are you you sick of hearing about the arm length? I mean, like in every walk of life, like we don't talk about arm length, but in football, like everybody's talking about your short arms.
Yeah, no, I mean, nothing I can do about it. I was born this way, you know. You can talk to my parents about it, I guess, but you know, I'm comfortable with it. It's who I am, so it's helped me get this far. So you know, so why not?
Yeah, I mean, it's under. I mean, I suppose the beauty is just watch the tape. I mean, you dominated Northwestern. It wasn't an issue when you were a Wildcat.
Yeah, definitely. So I'll just just keep doing me.
Perfect.
I apologize for coming in late. Just one for you. You know, how great is it sort of after getting through all of the pre-draft process and everything, just to get back to football, get back out on the field?
Yeah, no, it's amazing. Obviously, you know, there's a huge chunk where you're just like running in straight lines and doing this and doing that, but actually being able to do like football stuff and get with the team and get with your guys and do a bunch of drills, like it's very exciting.
Awesome.
When I'm on those visits, then it's like I'm about business, but now
Big dog Thomas, big dog Jacoby Thomas in the building, bro. Heavy Holmes, here we go. No cap. Jacoby Thomas, high expectations for him for sure. Clap it up one time for Jacoby Thomas, man. Heavy SKOL vibes. Here we go. Let's get it, bro.
I can more or less relax and be myself and really get to work. So it's been fun. I'm enjoying every second of it.
What do you know or think about Brian Flores already?
I just know Coach B-Flow is gonna get me and put me in the positions I need to do to help this team win. And I know the long history of him and Harry together, and I know the effect that they had with this defense. So I'm hoping I can step in and make an impact in the way that they need me to.
Yeah, Jacoby Thomas, you already know Jacoby Thomas could come in right away, make a change, put pressure on Josh Metellus, put pressure on Theo Jackson, etc. Holmes. Sky's the limit. Matter of fact, there's no limit for this dude here. As long as he keeps his mental right, mind right, the right people around him, he's going to be straight.
Did you guys run some of B-Flow stuff last year?
Absolutely. We ran a lot of that stuff at Miami. We watched it on tape and tried to emulate it into our game. I think we did a pretty good job. But, yeah, we definitely stole some stuff from him.
Would you want to reach out to Harry? Have you heard from him?
Oh, yeah, we've had a little bit of contact, recently. We talked a little bit. Ready to meet him in person again and just connect with him and soak up as much as I can from him.
I know the coaching staff says they want you guys to be prepared above the neck as well, but it's a fine balance when you come out here and you want to show what you can do. How do you handle that?
I just be me. I just come out here and enjoy the game. Coach Flo said it earlier this morning, we've been doing this our entire life, so don't take the fun part out of it because you put a new logo on. So I'm just enjoying every process of it, and I don't know how to stop smiling here. So,
how much did you admire, and what did you admire specifically about Harry?
Being from Tennessee, we didn't have a lot of guys that came up in the area that I lived in. So to have a beacon of light, so somebody that we could look to and be like, hey, this guy's doing it. Why can't I? But watching his career unfold as I've grown up, we hear about him all the time at home. Even though he's a couple times over, we still hear about him. So, now that I'm in the position that he was in, I just want to take maximum advantage of the situation that I'm in and hopefully be a beacon of light for the kids back home.
Oh, it was a privilege.
Oh, man, Chuck D, big Chuck D in the building, bro. Clap it up for Chuck D. Clap it up for Chuck D in the building, man, early. Here we go. Very excited about Charles Demings, a.k.a. Chuck D. Excited about all the rookies for sure, man. But there's something about the energy he brings to the table, to the cornerback room, etc. Holmes, even from his pressers, his interviews, just a different type energy, different type guy all around, dog. Very excited that he is in the building. Clap it up for Chuck D. Once again, here we go. SKOL vibes. Rookie camp is here. Rookie camp has begun. Let's get it, bro. Norse in the building. What up, big dog? Norse in the building, man. SKOL Vikes. Here we go. Let's get it, man. Here we go. Chuck D. Let's get it, bro. See what he got. And like I said, I will be getting into highlights from rookie mini camp in a minute. See what Brian O'Neill had to say about Kyler Murray and JJ McCarthy. Then we got another video coming up, dog. We're going to break it down in the Boogie Downtown. Will it really be a competition battle? Like I said, depending on how long the live lasts, I'll be dropping the link at the hour mark. Once I drop the link, the first person comes up, the timer starts, dog, period. Here we go.
My new teammates, everything about them was amazing. We all came out here with the same energy and the same focus and the same goal. Tomorrow's not promised for none of us. So what can we do today to make our impact that impactful to where we see each other face again? And so just being out here and
real talk for sure. Here we go, man. Chuck D once again. Chuck D, he can be a real player for real. Year one.
Seeing all the guys fly around and move in a purpose that they moved with, man, that's what it's like, man. And that's what it's about being in this league today.
Anything stand out about getting to be out there working with Brian Flores, Coach Alexander, and just the coaching staff in general?
Just how efficiently everything goes, especially transition from college to the NFL, being out here, everything, they know what they wanted. They know what they wanted to see. And so the execution wasn't nothing less than that. There's a standard, and it's either you don't just meet the standard, you raise it. And, being out here for
I like that, man. Every time he hits, every time Chuck D hits what he said, bro. Hold on, bro. Clap it up once again for Chuck D. Here we go, dog. He said, nah, you don't just meet the standard, you raise the damn standard, bro. Heavy. Here we go, bro. Let's get it. SKOL Vikes. Rookie mini camp is underway once again. Yeah.
The one day I noticed that, and how efficiently everything moved and how we wanted to look like one unit.
You had mentioned that you did some pre-draft work with Jacoby Thomas. What's it been like reconnecting with him a little bit?
It's always good seeing a familiar face. I trained with him during the pre-draft process, and so being out here and now he's the safety I talk to and we communicate, it almost feel like we played at the same college together. So.
And that's that's pretty trippy in itself, right? Right. Him and Jacoby have a prior history, so to say. They know each other. Damn near might be friends, Holmes, etc. Now just think about both of them being in the secondary. Jacoby Thomas playing safety, Chuck D playing corner. It's a beautiful thing, man. A beautiful fucking thing. You gotta love it. I'm here for it and want some more of it. Definitely, man. Here we go.
It's always good to have a familiar face out there, and it just kind of makes everything move more swiftly.
Have you met any of the veteran cornerbacks yet and got to meet the guys on the team already?
I haven't met any of the vets yet. I definitely haven't. Looking forward to meeting all of them, though, and just being a sponge around those guys. I know I don't know it all yet, and, these guys, they have the...
Another great example, what he said. He understands he doesn't know it all. He's coming in willing to learn. Some rookies probably come in with the big head, think they know it all, can't nobody teach them nothing, etc. But Chuck D is coming in with the right attitude, man, willing to learn, ready to learn. Pick the brains of veterans, pick the brains of coaches. That's what it's about, man, for sure. Here we go.
Experience, they've been through it, they've been through the adversity, so it's a lot I can pick up from them. So I'm just ready to meet those guys, be a sponge, and take everything I can and apply it to my next step.
For you, like, what's the biggest area you want to grow in before your first pro season starts?
I would have to say being a leader on a team full of vets. Because some rookies, as a rookie, we come in, we don't know it all, and that can kind of lead us to being shy or not being as vocal. But I'm going to be that same guy who, not only raises a standard but exceeds it.
That's real shit, bro. That's real shit. I like that, man. Every time you talk, I like it. I love it, man. And that was a great example he just made. Like some rookies come in, they kind of scared, a little timid, don't want to say too much, don't want to talk too much, etc. But hell, be yourself, bro. Be your damn self. So I'm glad he's going to be himself. I'm glad he's going to exceed the standard. If you're a rookie, you want to be a leader. If the players respect you, your peers respect you, the veterans respect you as being that leader, be it, bro. Don't be scared. Don't hold back. Be who the fuck you are. And Chuck D will really be him. And I guarantee the veterans will respect him for it, especially if he backs it up on the field. Bitch, yeah, if he come in there talking, leading, but also backing it up on the field, they gonna respect him even more. But I love what I'm hearing from Chuck D right now. Let's get it, baby. SKOL Vikes. Here we go. Let's fucking get it, man.
And not being scared to have a voice and stepping up.
Facts. Speak up, big dog. Speak up. Be you, period.
And being that guy, like, this rookie is dependable on the field and off the field too. So he's not just, he may be a rookie, but he acts like a vet, and his approach to the field and life is like a vet.
Maturity, very mature, mental maturity. He ain't in there playing around. He ain't bullshitting, no bullshit. He coming in to work, grind, put the work in, etc. I guarantee Chuck D will go a long way. If he keep that same mentality, dog, keep that same level of focus, he will go a long way for sure. Here we go.
You know, our coach, the running back coach here, Coach Mockins, talks about those guys.
Oh, man, you know who it is. You know what it is, bro. Clap it up for Damon Claiborne. I repeat, clap it up for Damon Claiborne. Heavy. Let's go, baby. Damon Claiborne. Look out for him being a potential starter, being in the rotation. Heavy. What North said. Chuck D gonna be a preacher one day. Mark my words. I feel you, Norris. I feel you, man. No doubt. Here we go.
And those things they do throughout the day, you know, to get their bodies and themselves up to par. And so, just being able to, you know, hear Coach talk about those guys and see how those guys operate and move is definitely cool. You know, starting Monday, we'll all be mixed together and in the mix with each other. And so definitely can't wait for the opportunity. I'm super jacked and ready to go for that.
What's Coach Ma been like so far?
Great. Just real honest with me. You know, having a coach that's very honest, you know, makes this a little easier because I know exactly what I have to do. And so
honesty, transparency, etc. Like I always talk about, right? Player-coach relationships, the player-coach dynamic, not only on the field, but off the field as well. How much does a player trust the coach? How much does a player believe in a coach? Even enough to talk to him, maybe tell him certain issues, certain things going on in his life, etc. But that's very important, bro. Not just about the on-field play. It's about relationships, real, transparent, truthful, honest relationships, bro, and very real, heavy, bro. Here we go.
He's been straightforward with me, just letting me know that it's certain things I got to get better at and continue to improve on. And so really just, you know, having a coach like that, you know, with positive words and, you know, good things to say and not, you know, just being real is just definitely something that, you know, I appreciate from Coach
What
Mike.
type of things? Like what can be the points of emphasis for you as you prepare to play in this league?
Yeah, I mean, he just makes sure my alignment's right, the small things, alignment. Make sure I hear the call, hear everything that's being presented in the huddle. And so just being on tune to that, watching film, doing recovery, getting my body right, you know. And so just being somebody that I can trust and somebody that I can lean on to help me during this process is definitely how Coach Marcus has been helping me along this process.
How great of an opportunity is this for you?
Awesome, man. You know, I come from the middle of nowhere, single mom. She has 5 boys, including me. And so, you know, I'm the first out of my high school, county, everything to do this, go to college, do all of that. And so just being able to, you know, be an ear, you know, be the voice for my community back home, for my brothers, for my family, it's just been amazing to me. And so just being
that leader, that role model, somebody never done it before where he's from. This is brand new. He's making history damn near. You understand? Making history for his town, for his city, for his school, bro. He's the first one to lead the way, lead the pack, etc., man. So he walking in big footsteps already. Whoever comes behind him got big shoes to fill, no cap. But like he say, bro, he's a certain level of light, certain type of hope for the inner city community, the community he come from, etc., man. For young kids, young boys and girls who may feel like there's no hope, no path, no nothing. He's the prime example. He set the tone. He set the standard, Holmes, for real. Shout out Damon Claiborne in the building. SKOL Vikes. Here we go. Let's get it.
Being able to step into this light and my family members see me playing at the biggest stage that it could be is definitely an opportunity that, you know, I'm super grateful to have and ready to attack every day.
You talked a couple times about your mom and just kind of the sacrifices that you saw her make. I mean, how exciting, rewarding, whatever the word is it to kind of share this with her, you know, be able to share this experience with her, to kind of, you know, have her watching after all she's done for you?
Yeah, no, definitely a great experience, great opportunity. You know, my mom is 100%. She has my back. But she also knows that, you know, I got to lock in and focus. And so, you know, before I left, I kind of told her like, hey, don't call that phone a little bit. Like, let me get adjusted. Let me get settled in. Cause I was a little homesick yesterday and all. So, and she was like, okay, baby, I got you. And so she'll send me a text every now and then and just let me know that she's still supporting me, watching me and, you know, looking over me. And so for that, I appreciate them. And like I said, I'm super excited to, you know, represent that Claiborne name, but also just represent the Minnesota Vikings.
Well, the fact that you've always been a leader and you've made it this far, what do you think you bring to the table in terms of balancing that, but yet like diving in full force?
Yeah, I think from my playing ability, I bring a lot of explosiveness to this offense. The ability to break long runs, make people miss.
Every time he can break the run, Holmes, I repeat, every time he can break up out of there and take it to the house. Something Aaron Jones can't do every time, something Jordan Mason can't do every play. It's a different level, certain dynamic he brings to the table. That's why I've been saying he has the chance to start. If not start, get a lot of reps for sure. Let's get it, bro. SKOL Vikes.
In tight spaces to generate those explosive plays, to take the ball to the house, 60, 70 yards. And so I think from the physical standpoint, that's what I bring to the Minnesota Vikings from that standpoint. But like just overall emotional, mental, I think, I'm a great teammate. I love my teammates. I want to know about the guys and what they have going on. And so really an energy guy in the locker room, like to crack jokes and laugh and stuff. And so, really just, being the best version of myself for the guys around me is, what I'm most excited about. And like I said, I can't wait to get to work.
With your field vision,
KO starting, guys.
with your field vision and kind of ability to sense and hit those holes, is that something that just sort of comes naturally? Like, is that something that you developed?
Yeah, I would say freshman year of college, I definitely struggled a little bit. Once I started to understand the game of football, it definitely allowed me to limit the thinking and just play fast and full. And so over time, I definitely developed the skill, but I ultimately got to this point by doing those explosive things and it becoming natural. And so it's a mix of both.
One more time. Just kind of going back to your mom, like, what do you remember sort of about being young and the way that she was involved in your football journey?
Yeah, I was so my mom worked 3 jobs. To this day, she still works 3 jobs. And so, I vividly remember, when I
Hard worker, respect, man. Respect that definitely. Working, putting him through school, watching him, bro, being a support system. I'm sure it wasn't easy at all. Let's get it, bro. Here we go.
will walk to go work out. My mom would be leaving to go to work, and so she wasn't as much hand-on in my football career, but just seeing how she attacked her business is what allowed me to continue to attack mine. And so
real shit, bro. Respect, heavy. SKOL Vikes.
She was motivating, doing her own thing, and for that I'm appreciative.
How special is this?
Yeah, it's an unbelievable opportunity. There's a lot of family history here, so it's definitely really cool to be stepping foot out here myself.
Not sure who this guy is. I think he's one of the maybe a UDFA quarterback or a quarterback who's in there for a tryout, one of the two. But here we go. Let's break it down in a boogie downtown, baby. Here we go.
What was it like when you told your dad, hey, the Vikings are inviting me, I'm going to be at Vikings rookie camp?
He was very excited. He's ultimately just proud of me for anything. I can't ask for a better role model, so it was definitely a really cool moment.
I mean, even aside from that, this is a great opportunity. How great an opportunity is this for you?
Yeah, it's unbelievable. I feel very confident in my abilities, and I feel like I got to showcase that today. Unbelievable coaching staff here, just staff in general everywhere. I can't say enough good things about this organization, and I'm beyond blessed that I had an opportunity to come here.
Just a sponge, or you want to ask a lot of questions? We got KOC and counting all these great coaches around you.
Yes, I mean it's surreal. You see all them on TV, you understand the greatness that they all have within themselves, but to be able to be here and absorb all that information from them, it's second to none.
What's the journey been like? I mean, from Buffalo High School and Iowa State and South Dakota, it's been a long time, right, since you were in high school?
Yeah, no, it's definitely, I've hopped around the place, but I've learned a lot about myself and learned a lot about, what my path is, what it's going to be, what it needs to be.
Dre in the building, my dog Dre in the building. What up, big dog? SKOL Vikes. Here we go.
Stuff like that. So, I wouldn't change it for the world.
And I know obviously your journey has to be your own, but just what have you kind of been able to take from your dad's experience, and how has he been able to help you kind of prep for this?
Yeah, I think he's instilled a lot in me, mainly, in the quarterback position, like the leadership, those intangibles that you can't really teach. I've gotten that from him from day one, just confidence and the love for competition. So that's kind of in the Bauman blood, I'd say. So he's instilled a lot of things in me.
Did you know that the specific?
So boom, that was the rookies right there. Now we're going to hop right into the KOC presser, see what KOC has to say. As we know, KOC got a lot of pressure
Some say he's on the hot seat. Some say he's not. But at the end of the day, he has the weapons he wants and need, bruh. It's time for KOC to shit or get off the pot. I repeat, shit or get off the pot, bruh, period. But yeah, shout out to the rookies, all the rookies in the building. The rookies, the guys who in the building trying to make the team in there for a tryout. Wish them the best. Straight up, bro. But very excited about this rookie class once again. A lot of talent, a lot of potential, bro. Now they just got to focus on continuing to grow and getting better, continuing to hit the weight room, off-season program, stay healthy. That's the main thing. Stay available, etc. Yeah, bro. Very excited about this rookie class, though, for sure. Here we go, man. He said, "Oh, I think this is the kid QB from Minnesota. Heard people talking him up a while back. Okay. Shout out to him then, whoever he is. No doubt. Here we go. Like I say, I'm finna dive into that KOC talk. Once again, I'll be dropping the link at the hour mark. You want to come in, lock in with me, rock and roll with me. Come lock in with me, bro. Say how you feel. Just make sure it's real. Once again, once the first person enters the chat, that's when the timer starts. Ain't no waiting for the timer. Ain't no this, ain't no that, bro. You come in late when the session is over, you just miss it. Like I say, I'm dropping a link at the hour mark. You want to come lock in with me, say how you feel. Just keep it real, bro. At the hour mark, I'm dropping a link heavy. Ain't no waiting, ain't no this and that. When the first person enters the chat, that's when the timer starts, period. Ain't no coming late waiting. No, ain't gonna be here all day waiting type shit. You're on time or you're not, just like in the real world, bro. You hear me? Heavy. Period. Here we go. Let's get it. Let's get it, baby. Here we go. SKOL vibes. No time to waste. Early. Here we go. See what KOC talking about, man. Lock in, KOC. It's time for you to lock in, KOC. You hear me? Lock in or not, KOC. Period, dog. It's on you now. It's on you now. Y'all just got Jawan Jennings. Ain't no more excuses for KOC at all. Either gonna win or not. Period. Here we go. Let's get it.
Specific type of unwanted desires that your brain craves is actually the key to tracing the.
Hey guys, appreciate you coming out to our rookie mini camp. Want to first start out today and just make sure I personally pay my respects to Joe Sensor, and our organization is doing.
Rest in peace, Joe Sensor. Rest in peace, Joe Sensor. May his soul find peace. Condolences to his family and loved ones as well. Heavy.
Doing the same thing as well. Obviously we care greatly about the players that have played for this organization, that have helped forge the path of this organization to where we are today. And just wanted to start out and just mention his family and keeping him in our thoughts and our prayers, but also very thankful for the 5 seasons that Joe was a part of this organization, and the many years after that, being involved in multiple capacities with the organization. Obviously on a lighter note, excited for, want to wish the best to the Wolves tonight and the Wild tomorrow, and then the Wolves again on Sunday. Always a very fun time of year in the Twin Cities when both those organizations are fighting it out in the playoffs and setting a great standard for us as well. And so I want to wish them the best of luck. You guys know my philosophy on, this camp is really designed to do a lot of things at once. We want to give opportunity to guys that had not been signed on a tryout basis. We want to, we always have some veterans that are willing to join us for this time, and then we have our college free agents we signed, and then ultimately this is the first chance we get on the grass with many of our draft picks and at least get them going in the offseason program. Did one day this year just because you guys know I'm a big data guy, and the data was telling me over the years the stress we were putting on these guys going Friday, Saturday, and then they tend to run a little hot on Monday when they're out there with the veterans for the first time. And we've just had some kind of little things pop up over the years from a soft tissue perspective. So wanted to get a little bit longer of a practice today. I thought the guys handled it really well. We got some good work in. Now they'll start preparing to join the big group on Monday. Just a
Smart move by KOC there as well. You know, pretty much keeping them healthy, not forcing it, not overworking them, overtraining them, etc. Man. And like he said, they'll be ready to go in there and bang with the veterans, etc.
update on Caleb. Caleb Banks is doing great. You know, got some more positive information here as he reported to Egan in the last couple days, and very much looking forward to him. You know, really establishing a real great plan with our medical staff and the coaching staff. You know, obviously on the medical side, getting healthy, and on the coaching staff side, how can we, you know, push Caleb from an above the neck standpoint to be that much more comfortable when he does get healthy, but he gets a great chance this spring and summer to get strong and build himself up for, you know, the multiple aspects we think he can help our team in the fall.
Big Caleb Banks, big Caleb Bakes, man. Like I've been saying, his foot stay healthy. Shit, he gonna be a real dog, a real beast, a real animal. No cap. Here we go.
And then, you know, ultimately wanted to touch on, you know, coming to terms with Juwan Jennings last night. Really excited about that. Hosted him on a visit, had a great visit with Juwan, and really enjoyed.
Shout out Jawan in the building, man. Great signing for a great fucking prize. SKOL Vikes. Here we go. Let's get it, man. Heavy.
Enjoyed my time I got to spend with him, and he's a player that I've always, you know, from afar had a lot of respect for. You know, he's obviously brings size to the room, brings a level of play style and physicality. The guy loves playing football, and also you know, the catch radius and the competes and the production that he's had. To be able to sign a player, you know, after a pretty patient approach, you know, allowing ourselves to have some opportunity in the draft if it came to us, but always with a real mindset on Juwan being a target. And just want to highlight Rob and the staff, the job that they did getting that one done, and we'll be excited, expecting him hopefully to arrive on Sunday to get going on Monday, which will be big for us. So appreciate once again you guys coming out, and I'll turn it over to you guys.
Here's how we took our client Jared from just getting a few thousand views a month on social media to being literally the most followed plumber in the world. When Jared started working with us, his team was spending almost 40 hours a month on.
Just when it comes to Jennings, like how important was that for you with the size that he brings?
Yeah.
Just something a little bit different than what you've had in that room.
Yeah, you guys, you know, over the 4 years, you've seen how, especially with Justin and with Jordan, you know, we need a unique aspect to that room, not only for, you know, that quote unquote number 3 position, but we've talked a lot throughout the process over the years of you can't just be one thing, you know, because we move Justin around, we move Jordan around. You got to be able to be a slot receiver. You got to be able to do some of those jobs on the early downs that we ask of that player. You got to be able to line up on third down when you're one of the few players that might be single covered in man-to-man. You got to be able to win. You got to be able to make contested catches, and you got to be able to do something with it after the catch. And Juwan does all of those things. I think Vikings fans are going to fall in love with watching this guy play football, just passion and the physicality that he plays with. And
I mean, bottom line, Juwan Jennings is a real dog, bro, period. And the price they got him for, unmatched. It's a win-win. Any way you want to look at it, it's a win-win situation, period. No cap. He's a dog. He goes across the middle, not scared to go across the middle. He makes the big catches on third down. He makes the big catches in traffic. He's a real weapon in the red zone. He's not scared to run block. He'll get in your chest. He'll punch you in your motherfucking mouth. Rep in, rep out, play after play, dog. He has a high motor, and he a big dog for real, man. Great signing. Like I said last night, major signing, bro. Probably the best available free agent, wide receiver free agent left. And the Vikings got him, man. What more could you ask for? Shout out Rob Brzezinski, for real. Hire him as your GM, for real. Here we go. SKOL Vikes. Let's get back to it. No more excuses, KOC. I repeat, no more excuses, KOC. Bottom line, bro. Period. Here we go. SKOL Vikes.
You know, you can tell I'm excited about it and can't wait to get him here.
Yeah, with Caleb, when you talk about kind of stressing him above the neck, just like how much can he gain from just being out here, even if he's not participating?
Yeah, I think, the positive is you normally worry early on, even with like Jake Golday for instance. We've got some thoughts in how the ultimate picture may look, but you want to allow him, because he's doing it physically from today on, you want to allow him to get comfortable in a spot before maybe you start throwing multiple things at him. With Caleb, he doesn't necessarily have to worry about the physical side of it right now, other than just getting healthy. So we can, hopefully challenge him to, learn multiple spots that coincides with his versatility to align in different impactful spots along the D line. So, he can take part in walkthroughs. He can take part in, the rookies are on a little bit different schedule.
And he can get the mental reps, Mental reps are very important. Mental reps may be more important than physical reps at times. But like KOC said, he can join the walkthroughs, just being around the players, being around the team morale, team energy, etc. It will go a long way in the future. But mental reps, bro, mental reps, period. Learning the playbook, observing what's going on the field, talking to Flores. It all plays a part. All comes in handy. Heavy, bro. No cap. Here we go. But never get it misconstrued. Just because Caleb Banks isn't necessarily practicing in the physical form, he's still there in physical form. You understand? Heavy. Here we go. Let's go Vikes, bro. Let's get it.
Funny how that works out. Then the veterans in the offseason program, so we get them for more time. So I'm really encouraged by just not only Caleb's enthusiasm to get going, but obviously the coaching staff and their plans for him as well.
Good news about him changing the timetable, Kevin, for him to get back on the practice field?
I don't know if it changes the timetable. I just think we're happy with where he's at. All things considered, and it might, and I can keep you guys updated on that as we go. But you're really already into a chilly month of May here, so you're already into a point where we want to have our eyes on.
Jawan can throw too. He can do it all. He can do it all, man. Versatile athlete, etc. 49ers fan called him third and Jawan. I like that. I like that. Norse heavy. Definitely like that one, bro. Third and Jawan. I like that one. No cap. Here we go. Yeah, baby. Yeah. Let's fucking get it. Let's win. Let's win.
That end of July date, so he can hopefully have a seamless transition into training camp and work backwards from there. Is kind of the hope. And you guys know how I handle a lot of the team aspect of the spring from a standpoint of really teaching, learning phase. Hopefully it could coincide with him maybe getting a little bit of work there, but don't want to get ahead of myself at all.
I'm going to show you why your relationships keep falling apart.
What is wrong with you?
And how to fix.
To what degree does his history as a run blocker kind of make him attractive? You mentioned he has a unique aspect to that.
Yeah, I mean, there's some unbelievable clips over the years of if I said doing his job, that would be a wild understatement. There's an emphasis that he wants to go out and play with a certain kind of play style that I think we've seen at times with different guys over the years, and we've kind of pieced the room together in different ways to maximize each guy's skill set. But that's what's so exciting about Jawan is he truly is a combo receiver that can line up on the ball as a single. He can line up in formations with other receivers, stacks, bunches. He understands, I got a lot of respect for the offense that they run in San Francisco. He understands how it all works together from marrying the run and the pass and the jobs you do in the run game directly, equaling some targets in different phases of the marriage of the run and the pass. So, I think it's a matter of, a veteran player that has clearly put on tape over the years that he can have great impact in multiple roles, and it gives us depth. It gives us the ability to overcome, any potential injuries that may pop up along the way. And it also sets a great standard for the room with having Justin Jefferson, Jordan Addison, Jawan Jennings, and then a bunch of really young players that we're really excited about and want to let those guys grow and develop and compete.
Ryan Nielsen, do you think it's going to be good for these young guys?
Yeah, I've already felt it, Alec. Just even throughout the weeks of or the first week of phase 2, he's such a teacher, and really if you're around him long enough and you get to watch him work, you just see a guy that is teaching the smallest of details to equal great game.
And at the end of the day, that's why coaching is the most important part, most important person on the team, most important category of the team, dog, etc. Coaching, bro. Period. Even teaching the subtle things, that's what separates the great coaches from the average ones. The certain techniques, certain movements, etc. That some coaches just don't know or don't teach or don't take the time to teach, bro. Period. Or they can't teach it in a certain way where the player really understands it fully and is able to execute it and carry it out on the field. That's what being a great coach is about. Then you got Brian Flores already. Then you bring in Ryan Nielsen. Sky's the limit. Matter of fact, there's no limit for this defense. This defense should and will be very elite. But the subtle things, dog, the minute things are very important. That's really where it starts. But coaching, once again, the most important part of a team, period. I don't give a damn how much talent you got. If your coaches is piss poor, your team gonna be piss poor. Huh? The results gonna be piss poor. Huh? Heavy. Here we go, man. SKOL Vikes. Let's get it.
Helping guys play with more power, helping guys that need to play a certain kind of way. Maybe they're a player that is good, on the move and kind of creating edges via our scheme, but we're going to need them to also play to a higher standard as a rooted kind of gap defender. He knows how to do that. He knows how to kind of get the best out of players and do it in a way where he's pushing these guys, but in a way where you see these guys respond to it. It's been awesome to see. And Keith Carter's been the same way with the O-line. Our O-line had a phenomenal first week. It was great to see those guys, getting after it and working. I mean, that's the one thing about both those guys is they cherish their time on the grass with their players, and they're going to maximize it.
Kobe was saying that he grew up idolizing Harry, obviously, and that he's looking forward to meeting him in person and picking his brain. So, A, do we know anything about Harry coming back? And B, how important would that be for someone like Harry to give his knowledge?
It's good for Jacoby to be breaking news here on his first day. No, we don't know anything. The communication's been ongoing, and don't really have an update on that. But I do think, that came up on Jacoby's visit here, his 30 visit. And just talking to him about that, pulling up some tape of Harry, especially towards the tail end of last year, some of the things he was doing, quarterback in the defense, and it got Jacoby really excited. And it also allowed us to see another layer to him from a mental side of playing the game that projects really well in our defense.
What were you hoping to get out of the two quarterbacks you invited?
Yeah,
Cooper?
Yeah, I love, a lot of times, as you're putting together these camps, and you would love to make sure you can use this as a productive time. We got 4 quarterbacks we really like on our roster, but as I told Cooper, this is a great. It's almost, it's almost like a free agent visit. He gets to know us, we get to know him. He's played a lot of football over the years in the National Football League, and had a very productive times in his journey. And we get him for our time here, and I told him that there's nothing that ever can come out of this from a negative standpoint. Getting to step on the grass and put on a Vikings helmet. We now know Cooper. He knows a very, very small portion of some of the things we do offensively, but I think it can open up that world to him of if there's an opportunity in the future, he can make that a really positive situation for himself and become our first phone call. So I thought it was a real positive thing. And then for Aiden, what a cool story to have him here. I thought he threw the ball well too. Once I got past the lefty spin of the football, but yeah, I thought both those guys, all things, we're throwing a lot at them. Sometimes it doesn't necessarily always look like football, but having 2 productive guys at that position driving the show certainly made it a productive day for the group.
Reaction initially when you said, "Hey, I want you to come to a rookie mini camp"?
Yeah, I mean, you're in many ways, you're hoping you don't get the phone hung up on you, but the way I think he looked at it as a great chance to get some work, and it's a chance to call plays in the huddle, break the huddle, and go through progressions, and be like my respect level for guys that are willing to be do the uncomfortable things for the sake of not only their own personal growth and development, but making a positive impact on us and on me, and that's what he did.
The GM search obviously ongoing. Just what is your perspective or feeling about where you want that to go, where you think it should go for this organization?
Yeah, first and foremost, just out of respect for the process, it's currently ongoing. I would defer everything to ownership and Andrew Miller.
Respect that. I mean, I don't understand. Definitely don't understand what answer he was expecting to get from KOC at that moment right there, etc. I mean, why would he speak on the GM Corsten GM situation, etc.? That's pretty much something private, something the owners deal with, Rob Brzezinski deals with, etc. Dog. Not something KOC really needs to speak on at all. Let me pause that right there. So we at the hour mark, finna drop the link, man. Once again, you want to come rock and roll with me, lock in with me, say how you feel, just make sure it's real. Probably go for about 20 minutes. Once the first person comes in, the timer will stop, and the timer will start, and the timer will not stop. Heavy, man. Here we go. Let's get it, bro. SKOL Vikes. Let's get it. Let's get back to it. Here we go. North say, EJ, you got a Twitter? Kind of, sort of, not really on it. Wow, what's up, North? What's going down? What's up with Twitter, bro? Heavy, here we go. Let's get it.
Miller, as that process is ongoing, I just, I'm excited for, potentially, forming that relationship, forming that, going through the process, and as much of a part as ownership and Andrew want me to be a part of it, I will. And, very much looking forward to a great outcome, which I know we're going to get.
You think you'll be involved in talking to those guys?
In whatever capacity that, ownership and Andrew have for me as their plan, that's what I'm going to do. Obviously it's an important time. It's important. It's clearly an important hire, but I have so much respect in the process-driven or the process-oriented driven aspect of not only our ownership, but Andrew Miller, that I know we're going to get to that good outcome.
On Jennings, what was your surprise that he was on the market for so long?
Well, a lot of times, as you know, free agency is it's a moving target for teams. It's a moving target for players. I think there's some unique things that happen every single year at certain positions, specifically in regards to maybe teams that their former team, they want them back and the dialogue is good. And then, a player becomes available and maybe they have to pivot, and that forces things to kind of, work their way into a little bit of an unknown for the player. And I think it's at that point, it's about finding the best fit. It's about finding a place that you feel like you can, have zero regret about, joining that team. And that's why I loved getting a chance to host him on the visit and spend time in my office with him one-on-one, really paint the vision of what we see for Juwan. And then, if it's the right kind of guy from a standpoint of fits our characteristics that we want to add to this team. And it doesn't take, you guys will learn this quick, it doesn't take a lot of time to be around Juwan without figuring out real quick he loves football and just wants a chance to play. And then obviously you want to have respect to the situation that they're in. Where's their headspace at as far as where they're at in that decision-making process. And then ultimately when you're able to get that thing to a good place for all parties, it's about making sure you follow up on a lot of the things that you said.
See, shout out Norseman. He said, just wondering how I can get a hold of you. You hit me up on Instagram, bro. Like I said, I don't really got no Twitter type shit, but Instagram, TikTok, and on YouTube, no doubt, bro, no doubt. Let's get it. Here we go. SKOL Vikes.
And that's my favorite part of this job is getting him here and starting to form that relationship and getting to, hold up my end of the bargain for him joining the Minnesota Vikings, which I'm very much looking forward to.
You mentioned Keith Carter. Just what has the emphasis been for that group in that room with this transition?
Yeah, I think Keith has a style of coaching that is very detailed, but it's driven on passion and energy and maximizing any opportunity we have to to start building towards something special and unique and setting really high standards for that room. I know that Keith's not alone in really feeling like the ceiling for that O-line group as a whole is very high. But to me, the best thing about Keith, and we got to know this over the last year, is the growth that he's had as a coach, as a leader, as a relationship builder, to try to understand. And I think he's learned and understands how important that phase of it is to open up the door to be able to coach guys to help them reach their ceiling and their truest potential. He's off to a great start. And it's early. It's still very early in the process, but I know those meetings have been great, sitting in on some of those. And then just, as we get our full offensive group together, between Keith and then obviously Ad and Frank, Derek, Ben's doing a great job as well in that room as a young coach. So I feel so fortunate to have that group around that offensive line. Thank you, guys.
Once again, shout out KOC, bro. Little presser. Shout out KOC once again. Like I've been saying, it's time for KOC to put up or shut up. I repeat, put up or shut up, bro, for sure. Here we go. Then we're going to get into some highlights from minicamp. 1 second. Let's get it real quick, man. See what we got here, dog. Check out some of these highlights from rookie minicamp, first day, day one, etc. Here we go. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Do it, Stein. Here we go. See what we got here with the highlight clips, type shit. We got Damon Claiborne. Definitely will be a weapon out of the backfield for sure. Nice little route. Nice catch. Who was that? Jake Golday right there? I believe Jake Golday is 41. Nice play by him for sure. No cap. Jake Golday in the building already, man. Let's get it. SKOL Vikes. I believe this is Max Bredesen getting that footwork in, that real footwork. Let's get it, man. Let's get it. Here we go. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Max Bredesen, a big dude, man. Big dude for real, dog. Dominique Orange getting that work in, putting that work in. Let's get it, man. Let's get it. And Big Citrus said he think he had a okay day or a bad day. Shit. He moving smooth right there to me, heavy. Just got to get back in the groove, get back in the mix, etc. Here we go. Jake Golday, such a weapon, such a dynamic weapon. Sure. Kobe Thomas.
We guarantee a million.
Jacoby Thomas, bro. Look for Jacoby Thomas to make some noise this year for real. Let's go, baby. SKOL Vikes.
We guarantee.
I think that's pretty much.
We'll welcome you with open arms. You have our full full support.
What's something you would tell our first-round draft pick about being in Minnesota?
The fans are the best. Minnesota's awesome and
I'd like to see
beautiful.
this.
A little cold sometimes, though.
I think-
You know, you gotta get outside in the winter. You know, you gotta embrace it. But the fans here, crazy. You gotta like it. Dress warmly.
I'm going to tell them a couple of things. The fans are lovely. Shout out the fans.
Shout out Rodriguez.
My name's
man.
Jake,
Shout
and a
out
fun fact
Rodriguez.
about me is I'm the best pickleball player you'll ever meet.
I'm scared.
Hey, shout out Rodriguez holding it down in the building, bro. Here we go.
My name's Jake, and a fun fact about me is I'm the best pickleball player you'll ever meet.
I'm a huge Incredibles fan. You know, I like Incredibles 1 and Incredibles 2. I think Incredibles 2 is the best one, but
I used to play the tenor saxophone probably around 7th, 8th grade.
The first game of
That was a lot. My name's Jake.
Boys, well,
That was a lot of fun last night. My name's Jake, and
Yes, man. Show us yes, man. North say, yep, gold day. Let's go, gold day. In the building, bro. Rookie minicamp has begun. Go Max. Yeah, the Go Max. Let's get it. Let's get it, bro. Now I'm going to get into this Brian O'Neill. Brian O'Neill basically spoke about McCarthy, spoke about Murray. We're going to break it down and see what he had to say, man. Period. See what he had to say for sure. Let's get it. Watch your mouth and your tone, Brian O'Neill. For real. Here we go, man. School Vikes. See, we get to the interview right quick. Nah. Hold on, right quick. Let's see what's up with it. Chris Long, who is this? Hold on. Here we go. Boom. One second. Let me share this right quick, man.
Probably about every day for the first 9 weeks. Everything anyone ever did was
Speed it up.
and on the table for you and has your back.
That's it.
You know,
Like they know, like players know, and we feel this way about KO too. Like between those two, like we know the coaches that those two coaches in particular have your back.
Yeah.
And like want what's best for you. And like it's not always like that for guys around the league. It's not always like that for different position coaches or whatever it is, right? Like
yeah,
we feel like they ride for us and have our best interest, and that's why guys love playing for us.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean,
And real shit, just starting off the rip. You know, when players feel like you love them, care for them, the coaches will put it on the line for them. The coaches will speak up for him, ride for him, whatever. Ride for his crew, ride for his team, no matter what. They're going to elevate their game off the rip, no cap. That's definitely a plus, a benefit for KOC, for Brian Flores, etc., dog. You know? But players want to feel like they matter. Players want to feel like coaches will go above and beyond for them. Because guess what? If they feel that way, they'll go above and beyond for the coaches on the field on game day. Here we go, man. Let's get it.
and I do want to talk about KO a little bit. I think talking to him, he just seems so confident and relaxed. Does that kind of bleed into your locker room too?
Yeah, I think so. I think there's he gives us a very clear understanding of like A, what he expects, and B, how we're going to win. Like, how are we going to attack? How are we going to win? Like, that might sound dumb, but like, it's so clear to us if we do these things well each week, like this is going to give us an op to win.
Yeah.
So like when you're that clear, you can be the same guy every day. It's not this week. It's a motherfucking session where we're going to, and then like the next week it's like, hey guys, it's all good. Let's go out and have a good, he's the same guy every single day and the expectations never change. So like, you can't do anything but respect it.
Let me read off a quote that he said about you. It's hard to express my gratitude for not only the player, but the person. What it means in professional sports to be a great sportsman. It's not just being the nice guy out there. It means you are elite at how you work, how your teammates view you, how your coaches view you, how outside folks, whether it's other teams, officials, other coaches, everybody views Brian O'Neill the same way. And it's been that way his whole career. So You have a lot of respect for him. He has a lot of respect for you too, man. You're a humble guy, man. I gotta gas you. I gotta bring you.
Appreciate that. I like you doing it rather than me.
You know, it's better that way. I want to talk a little bit about some of the new additions to the Vikings locker room, man. You know, obviously a pretty big deal that Kyler Murray's coming in. You know, the start of the season is, you know, a long ways away. We know that, but what's your experience been so far with Kyler in the locker room?
Yeah, Kyler's been cool. We just started 5 days ago, so
Right.
But no, he's been great. Like he made sure he introduced himself to all the linemen. Like
that's smart.
Yeah, right away. Like you know what I mean. And he's gotten snaps to some of our centers already. Like, and he's been cool. I don't know him that well.
Right.
I've been with him for a week, but obviously have a lot of respect watching him over the years.
Yeah.
And he's been a hell of a player. So
right. I mean, he's so dynamic. I think the thing that is always interesting, I like talking to O-linemen, especially tackles, about what it's like having such a mobile quarterback, you know, because I think it can be, obviously it can really help, you know, create dynamic plays on offense. But as an O-lineman, sometimes when you're in your sets, sometimes you don't know exactly where they're going to be.
Yeah.
You know, is that something that you factor into your play style with a mobile quarterback?
Yeah. I mean, we'll find out how I got to change it. Right.
Yeah.
But I think I had Kirk for six years where like you knew exactly where his back foot was going to be, and you knew where he was going to be in the pocket. There's good sides and bad sides where maybe with a guy like Kyler, and we got some of this with JJ too.
Yep.
And like he just said, right? He said he had Kirk for 6 years, and he always knew where Kirk was going to be because Kirk wasn't mobile. Kirk really had no mobility, so hell yeah, you pretty much knew where Kirk would always be, damn near. Ain't like Kirk can move around, make big plays, make big shit happen type shit. No, Kirk was a sitting duck majority of the time, no cap. You know, here we go, man. Let's get it. You know, Kyler Murray is a totally different animal for sure, man, for real. Norse, what up, big dog? Give me 1 second. Let me set this timer, man.
Yeah, go for it.
You can hear me?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah, you good. You good. We're gonna go about 20 minutes, man. Here we go. We good. How you feeling, man?
I'm just stoked, and I'm not trying to celebrate anything. They haven't won a Super Bowl or anything. I'm just seeing the direction that, you know, with the off season, you know, the free agency, which wasn't huge and real splashy, but this draft is telling me something. So I'm excited about that. You know, I mean, tempered, but still, there's got to be a little bit of excitement there.
Yeah, well, you starting to feel good, starting to believe a little bit more with the moves being made. I mean, even free agency, it wasn't a lot of moves made, but the moves they made were good ones. You know, they made sense. Then the draft was phenomenal.
It was surgical.
Yeah. They had a plan and stuck to it, like Rob said. They had at every round they had a certain guy they wanted. He fell to them. They didn't hesitate. They didn't second guess shit. They went with they move, bro. You know, even with Caleb Banks. You know?
Yeah.
They didn't they didn't let the foot scare them or nothing like that.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah,
Man.
no. And you shouldn't either.
Yeah.
But I am loving those two kids right there. Jacoby and Chuck D. I'm loving those two.
Oh hell yeah, bro. Just the whole demeanor, right? The whole energy they bring to it. I mean, even down to the way they speak, you can tell a certain level of maturity they have.
Oh yeah, for sure. And you know, Chuck D was offered to go climb into, you know, a Power Four conference, and he said no.
Right. Yeah.
He didn't take the money. He said, if I'm gonna make my name, I'm gonna make it right here.
Yeah, he's what you call loyal. You know what I'm saying? He has morals and principles and integrity. Can't be bought, so to say.
Yeah. And
Yeah,
I
bro.
really wanted to come on and speak a little bit. Excuse me. After you played the part where O'Neal talks to Bo about the JJ part. After he talks about Kyler, he talks about JJ.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Hell yeah. Matter of fact, let me see. Should I go? I can go ahead and get to that right now. Let's see what he says about JJ right quick. So I think he finna finish up about Murray right now. Hold up.
Where if you have a guy who can run and break one for 30 or 40, as an offensive lineman, they might have more rush lane integrity.
Yeah.
Where like if you have a guy who's going to be in the same exact spot, you can run more 3-man games, 4-man games.
Yeah.
Which is harder to deal with.
Yep.
But if you
see right now he talking about Murray, and Kyler Murray does give you that dynamic if he's the same scrambler he used to be, if he can run the ball the same way, but definitely makes things tougher for the defense. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's just a question. I mean, is he going to be able to do it?
Right, exactly. Like, which Murray are you getting? That's the biggest question right now,
Yep.
Let's see. Let's get into this JJ McCarthy shit. See how long he takes.
got a guy who can break a big one, and you're going to double team Jets.
Yeah.
It's like at some point, we might not know where he is.
Yeah, sometimes teams play man, they have a spy, and you can.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, it slows down the rush.
Lanes aren't there,
right?
He can break a big one. So if they have to worry about that, it could be easier.
Plus, rushers. I mean, for us, like you got to cage rush a little more.
Yeah.
You take a little less.
You see the D lineman going like this, down in the low red zone by the goal line.
Like this. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
exactly in the red zone.
You know what I hope, Norris? I just hope Brian O'Neill has a better year this year than he had last year, dog. That he really steps up his game. For real, dog.
Oh yeah, me too. I was watching back film again, and he was put on his ass several times.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't think he's a bad guy or nothing, but at the end of the day, we need more from him, man. We need more from him.
Right.
But definitely a good dude, good guy. I'm sure seemed like a good dude, good spirit, all that. But on the field, bro, you got your ass kicked a lot, O'Neal. Like, what it's going to be?
Yep.
Shit. Let's get to it, man.
Well, some of them, like this year, we literally heard cage.
Yeah.
You're like, okay, I'm getting a bull rush off the edge.
I mean, if I'm out there, you're getting a fucking bull rush regardless. But like, especially in the low red, man, that was like the number one thing because you play a lot of man down in the red zone, and that was like the number one. The cardinal sin is as a rusher is like 3rd and 3 or something. If you let the quarterback scramble and get a first down or a touchdown,
Hey, this guy here interviewing him, right? Is he still in the NFL?
No, he's retired.
Okay. Because he looked kind of young though. You know what I mean?
Well, he won a Super Bowl with the Eagles in 2017.
What's his name again?
I can't think of his last name, and it's killing me. His first name is Bo, Beau. He played for a University of Wisconsin.
Okay.
He was a defensive tackle.
Got you. All right, bet. Okay, good shit. Okay, bet. Bo. Okay, I'm gonna look him up. Let's get a.
Sure.
And he's on.
Anyone can buy Plan B.
He's not on every day. With
really?
He's not on every day with Chris Long, but Chris Long. This is Chris Long's show, Greenlight.
Right.
He is on fairly often with him.
Got you.
And
Okay, bet. Okay.
This was Bo's interview with Brian O'Neill the day of the second round of the draft.
Okay. Bet,
Before the
all
draft.
All right.
No prescription, no ID needed.
You're in bad shape.
So it's a double-edged sword, right? Like there's probably pros and cons of each, and however it shakes out with whoever's back there, like nobody cares. It's my job to make it work, right? It's like one of the things. Like when we had, dealt with some injuries last year on the O-line, dealt with some injuries at quarterback. It was like that's sweet, but like nobody gives a shit, bro. Like whoever's back there, whoever's running it, whatever O-line combination is in, like there's an expectation to play and play well, and like, nobody's gonna be like, oh well, this guy wasn't in, like. That's not how it works. Like, you know what I mean? Like you got to make it work.
Yeah. No, I get it. And I mean, just briefly, like, what you talked a little bit about JJ. I don't know too much about him, frankly. What kind of quarterback is he? How have you kind of seen him develop over the last couple of years?
Yeah, I think the way you talked about Jets, where there's a youthful exuberance to him. It's fun and it's refreshing, and even through some of the lull. I mean, we were 4-8 at one point last year. And we rattled off 5 straight. Like guys believe in him.
And see, like he just said, that youthful exuberance, the energy he brings. Like sometimes veterans need that lift, that extra kick. You know what I'm saying? And like he just said, God's believed in him, bro. Like even Aaron Jones said it before he wanted to get up there on Super Bowl weekend and talk dumb shit. But everybody believed in
Yep.
him, bro. You know? Like, bro, like he brings that to the table, that belief, that confidence, man, for real. Shit is crazy.
And guys wanted us to figure
The
it
kid's a
out
winner, and
and
you can't deny it.
be better as an offense.
Oh, what you say, Norris? Go ahead.
Sorry, I said the kid's a winner. Nobody can deny that.
Exactly. You can't deny it at all, bro. I don't give a even the Bears game. People want to talk about, oh, he played bad. Okay, let's say he had a rough game. Motherfucker, fourth quarter when it mattered most, he really won you the game. You know what I'm saying? When the pressure was on, it was time to win and march the team down the
100%.
field. He did that. He did that, bro. Come on now.
And the thing is, everybody's getting so crazy with the whole fantasy shit. Who cares about stats? Only somebody like Kirk Cousins cares about stats so they can pump up their bank account. But this kid is real.
Yeah, bro. He wants to win, you know? Hell yeah, man. Let's get back to it, man.
Like there was times our defense was rolling last
Right.
year and we
Oh, yeah.
relied on them heavy. And like the whole locker room was like
Hold on, my
super
boy.
tight.
I know my boys be watching me, man. I know the Vikings be hearing me, man. Little shit they be saying, man. Here we go. SKOL Vikes. We run that back.
Not no worries.
Yeah, sometimes teams play man. They have a spy, and it you can.
Hold on,
Yeah,
hold
I mean
on.
it slows down the run.
Hold on.
That was like the number one.
Hold up, man. I had to catch that, man.
I know, we're like, you know what I mean? Like you got to make it work.
Yeah, him develop over the last couple of years.
Yeah, I think the way you talked about Jets, where there's a youthful exuberance to them,
Yeah,
it's fun and it's refreshing. And even through some of the lull, I mean, we were 4-8 at one point last year. And
Yeah.
we rattled off 5 straight. Like guys believe in him, and guys wanted us to figure it out and be better as an offense. Like there was times our defense was rolling last year, and we
Oh, yeah.
relied on them heavy. And like the whole locker room was like super tight, like through the whole entire process of growing and getting better and going through growing pains. And so we love him. Like we were all at the Minnesota Wild playoff game with him. He got a
Yeah.
box for everybody
That's sick.
last week, and like we're always at his house, and like I love that kid, and like
That's dope shit, bro. Like a real unit right there, man. And I don't think like you're not getting no fake love from Brian O'Neill. You know what I mean? It's like real shit, dog. That shit is crazy.
And we're
man.
always at his house.
Yeah. Like real family brotherhood type shit, bro. And people telling me Norse like, oh,
People don't catch the
Murray's
little things.
exactly, man. And people gonna say, oh, Murray's gonna come in and be the starter. How do you know? It's a competition, bro. Stop it. Come on, man. You gotta get respect from the players. You gotta get respect from the veterans. Like McCarthy earned the respect. He got the respect. Hands down, man down.
Yeah. And he played not only in pain, but with a nasty broken hand for several weeks.
Yeah, bro. And he played the last game. And he played the last game just to get Jettas the 1,000 yards for Jettas.
Yeah, and once he knew he had it, then he pulled himself out.
And people were mad at him for that, Norse. Like, what the fuck? Just looking for something to say about him, all right?
Oh, that's what haters do, I mean, that's what all the guys who said he's only a handoff merchant, that's what those type of people say.
Come on, man.
They're not the people who watched the film and watched him. He'll run into the end zone in the playoffs, and the first thing he does is he hugs his offensive lineman, and there's a microphone near, and he goes up to them and he says, "Thanks, boys. Thanks." He didn't take the credit for getting in the end zone. He hugged his offensive lineman and he said, "Thanks, boys."
Wow, dog. Wow, Holmes. Let's get back to it, man. Wow.
if I was judged after my first 10 games in the NFL, I'm not playing right now.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, are you kidding me? You hear what he said? He said if he was judged off
That's
of
the
off of
point.
his 10 first games, Brian O'Neill fucking hit it on the head with a hammer. Everybody needs to see this,
That's
bro.
the point. Exactly. That's what I
Oh
wanted to
my.
hammer down with you right there.
Wow. Wow, man. He proved
basically
it right
said,
there.
if everybody judged me after 10 games, yeah. He basically said,
Wow.
if everybody judged me after my first 10 games, I wouldn't be in the league. Basically saying, y'all are retarded out there who ain't giving him a chance.
Right. Come on, bro. So fucking his first year playing the quarterback, the toughest position in the world. And you telling me you're going to judge him off 10 games, bro? Oh my gosh, I'm so glad O'Neal said that shit right there, dog. No cap. I cannot wait to
Well,
hone in on this
here's
shit,
the other
bro.
problem, though, EJ. Here's the other problem, though. When they say, well, 10 games, well, he just can't stay healthy. Well, you don't know that. You don't know that.
Come on, bro.
23 offensive line combinations, while he's been the quarterback. Come on, people.
Exactly, bro. Exactly, Holmes.
They
This
keep
fucking
moving the
cap.
damn goalpost. Yeah.
Yep. Let's get back to it, man.
So like there's a
go.
part of it where it's like they're just it's still so fresh, and he's only going to continue to get better. And like the whole attitude from us was like, how do we all go there as an offense together? Like if you hear the term like lose the locker room, like he had the locker room more than anybody I'd seen ever,
Right.
if that makes sense. So
That
it's
goes a
like,
long way too,
yeah,
man.
and like you want to root for him, you want to do well, and you want him to keep taking those next steps.
Yeah. And then I guess while we're on the topic of the quarterback room, you grew up in Delaware, I think. Were you an Eagles fan growing up?
Yeah.
A little bit.
Yeah, I'm gonna wait on that. I'll get back to that's pretty much what I want to hear right there, bro. What the hell? Wow. Fucking shout out Brian. Shout out Brian O'Neill, dog. For real. Where the sirens at, man? Wow, bro. We got about 5 minutes left, Norris. Just your final thoughts, man. However you're feeling, whatever you want to say, bro. Go ahead, man. That's crazy.
I'll leave you with this, and I hope other people hear it. O'Neill just said it right there. JJ has the locker room more than he's ever seen anyone. I'm gonna drop the mic right there.
You sure that's it, man? Yeah, that's all you want right there. That's crazy.
I
Norris.
think I'm good.
Good shit, man. Good
Hey, man,
chopping up with you, bro.
There's seems to be more bandwagon people out there than real fans who actually know the game and can see talent. And that's why I rock with you.
Yeah, man.
Instead of there's too many wishy-washy people out there.
Oh yeah, bro. You know it. You know it,
it's like a rudderless boat out there. They ain't got no rudder. They don't know where the fuck they're going. So
yeah, it's a lot of bullshit, man. But good chopping up with you, Norris. Lock in with me next time, bro. Good shit, bro. No doubt.
All right.
All right, man. Hold it down, Norris. I'll let you later, bro.
Yep.
Yeah, man. Shout out Norris in the building, man. Shout out Norris in the building, dog. Heavy, bro. Wow. Brian O'Neill just proved it to y'all. He said it. Like how else can you say it? Who else do you want to hear it from? Like who else could say it better? Brian O'Neill told you, bro. Like stop bullshitting with my brother Nine. Put him in the game, give him a chance, give him a fair chance. All this Kyler Murray bullshit, assuming he's the starter. Stop it. This will be a fair competition and may the best man win. Period. And let's just see how McCarthy looks with a full year to recover, a full year to develop, a full healthy off season, bro. Fair playing field and let's work. and watch what happens, Holmes. Lock in 9. Go win, bruh. Early. SKOL Vikes. Now I'm gonna get into the last segment of the live right quick. Another video. I believe this is 1 second. Another video. Believe this is let me see here. Let me see here, man. Let me see. Hey, what up, Dre? About 5 minutes, dog. You late, dog. About 5 minutes. How you feel, bro?
I'm finna go because Zoe and them gave me a fucking headache.
Yeah, but hey, I'm gonna give about 5 minutes, man.
I told you I was gonna blast his ass. Tune
Oh,
in to
what he
Zoe when
said?
you get off. I was gonna blast his ass. I'm blasting the whole goddamn panel. I'm on one. I'm on one.
What they talking about over there, man?
Faking.
Oh,
I
come
just
on,
don't.
bro.
I said, just say, Dre, you the realest motherfucker I ever met. That's all I want. Just say that. Because I ain't
That
gonna
shit
never tell
crazy.
you nothing wrong.
Damn, man.
They arguing so bad over there. I just got the fuck out of it. I logged the fuck out.
Yeah. Me and Norris over here breaking what O'Neal said about JJ McCarthy down. O'Neal came so real with it, man. Speaking up for 9.
But you know, they talking about Jawan Jennings. I said I think Jawan Jennings is the better overall receiver than Addison.
I
He
ain't gonna
just
say
don't
that
have the
now.
speed. He don't have the speed. He got the
Yeah.
hands. He got the physicality. He break tackles.
Well,
He just
he's
don't
more
have.
physical. I give him that. He's more physical. I give him
Yeah, he
that.
come up big on third downs.
Yeah, I give him that.
He
But as
run
far
right.
as I don't know
For
if
one thing, I give him the edge because he played to the whistle blow.
yeah, but as far as the route runner and speed and all that, I can't give him that edge. But
I ain't
physicality, I
gonna
give
give him that. I'm gonna give him the route running, but I ain't gonna give him the speed. Nah.
you
But
see,
everything else is a go.
yeah.
And that's
But he
and that's what
definitely more physical, bro. He definitely more
and,
physical. I give him that.
and that's what we need, EJ. And I've been saying that. That's
Hey,
what we need.
he gonna be the perfect 3, dog. He gonna be the perfect 3.
But
If
I'm out of
KOC
here.
smart, he'll utilize him correctly, dog.
Yeah.
No more excuses. That's it.
But
That's
guess
it, man.
what? I'm out of here. Zoe and them tripping over there. What up to the Viking fan?
For sure.
Listen to me. If everybody listen to me, everybody will come the fuck down and listen to the sensei. Because I know. I know,
Oh,
fans.
man.
I fucking know.
Oh man. Now Jawan Jennings here in the building, bro. That was a big sign. I'm happy about that one, man. Hell yeah.
Jawan Jennings and Jordan Mason is the key to the Super Bowl.
But a run game, because shit, it might be Claiborne your number 1. Shit, Claiborne a baller, no? Don't sleep on him.
Yeah. I mean, hey, anybody could be a baller if they get the opportunity.
You got to run the ball. That's the main thing. Run the ball, KOC.
Yeah,
Period.
you got to get the opportunity to run the ball. Damn,
Yeah.
you can't do nothing with 5 carries a game. You ain't even
Hell
warmed
yeah.
up yet.
Yeah. Real shit. Real shit. Yep.
But hey, purple people eaters, keep it real. I'm out. Stay up. I'm always keep it real.
For sure.
Go Power T. Go purple people eaters.
For sure,
I'm
bro.
out.
Holla at me next time, man.
Bet.
All right, bro. Shout out Dre in the building, man. Shout out Dre, man. Coming through. It's a lot of fake shit going on, man, but we got to keep it real. You hear me? Heavy SKOL Vikes, bro. Here we go, man. Here we go. So we're going to get into this video before I get up out of here. This is Rich Eisen, and what's this dude's name? But they basically talking about whether or not this will be a real competition between Murray and McCarthy. Brian O'Neal just showed you this ain't just no. Hold on. Where we at with him? Where the specific one? But Brian O'Neal just told you, hey, we respect McCarthy, we riding with him, etc. Holmes. Ain't nobody just coming in and just damn being an automatic starter. No, we ain't just passing Murray the torch like that. And like I told y'all, he gonna have to earn the respect from the players, earn the love from the players. Type shit. Heavy, you know. And shout out my brother Brian O'Neill. You see, he said heavy. I know them boys watching me and rocking with me, man. Let's get it, bro. I know certain things they can't do and say, etc. Players, contract, all that. It's cool, man. I know y'all boys feel me. 1,000 straight up, man. Lock in, bro. Lock in. They know it. I know it. For sure, bro. That's all that matters. Here we go. But basically, ain't nobody just respecting Murray. And it's bigger than KOC. You know, he got to go through the players. He got to go through the team. He got to go through the trenches and the battles. He got to earn the respect, man. JJ McCarthy went through the trenches and the battles for real. Straight up. Murray ain't done that yet. He don't get to come in here and just be the starter, be solidified the starter. What you talking about, bro? He don't just come in here and get respect. You got to earn respect. You know, you an NFL quarterback. You got to earn respect, Holmes. JJ McCarthy went through injuries, concussions, all type of shit. Murray just don't come in here and get the job. Give a fuck what's in that contract if that's what is in the contract. Give a fuck what KOC, Wes Phillips talking about, whatever. He got to go through the players, bro. They the ones on the field when they get real. And KOC, he know it too. I wish he would try to bring in here and tell somebody, oh, Murray's your quarterback. They're going to say first thing they're going to say, where's the competition? Did he earn it? When does the battle begin? Period. Brian O'Neill just said they be at his house all the time. A real brotherhood, bro. A real community, a real cohesion. Ain't nobody finna just come in here and just take the damn job. Come on, bro. Stop it. It's going to be a battle, bro. Here we go. Here we go, man. Let's get it. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second, man. But shout out Dre and Norse coming through, man. Let's get it, bro. SKOL vibes.
The business. So Aaron asked Copilot if any opportunity.
Tom Pelissero here on the Rich Eisen Show. A nice rarity, which is a Mother's Day week bona fide free agent signing. Jawan Jennings, a 1 year, reportedly $13 million deal to join the Minnesota Vikings right there in that town. And that means Addison and Justin Jefferson and Jawan Jennings. That is a nice trio of receivers for which starting quarterback, Tom?
Well, let's start with how Jawan Jennings fits into
No,
this.
I don't wish to start with that. I want the tea spilled.
Had him on a visit, it immediately raises questions about, okay, are they planning to move on from Jordan Addison? Like, why would he come to Minnesota? It's a 1 year, $8 million deal. He can earn up to $13 million.
See, that's why I don't get it. It doesn't got to be about them moving on from Jordan Addison. If they were going to move on from Jordan Addison, they would have been done it. It's about building a better team around Addison and Jettas. That's exactly what they did. They got a three-headed monster now. Jawan Jennings could definitely be a 2, but Addison is your 2. You know, I'll get the only thing I'll give Jawan Jennings as far as ranking him ahead of Addison is his physicality, is his going across the middle ability, you know, and third down big catches. I'll give him that. Jawan Jennings could definitely be a 2 in the NFL. Now, it's things Jordan Addison does better as well, like route running, speed, stretching the field, etc. That's where balance comes in. That's where KOC putting players in certain positions. He can have a field day at the end of the day. He can put Addison in the slot. Hell, he can put Jettas in the slot. He can put Jennings in the slot. He can make this shit look different every fucking drive if he wants to, bruh. Period. So like I've been saying, there's no more excuses for KOC. The talent is in the building now. What is KOC going to do with the talent in the building, bruh? Period. No cap. That's the biggest question. Nothing else matters. Nothing else matters at this point. You got the receivers you want. You got the weapons you want, etc. Now go fucking win, bruh. Heavy. SKOL Vikes. Here we go.
With incentives. He was the free agent left on the market other than Aaron Rodgers, who was going to make the most money somewhere. So the Vikings end up getting him at what can only be called a cut rate at this stage in the offseason. The vision, as I understand it, is Juwan Jennings effectively will fill the Jalen Naylor role. He had a lot of productivity, cashed in on a big deal with the Raiders in free agency. It does not bear on Jordan Addison or Justin Jefferson. They envision the three of those guys all being out there, along with TJ Hawkinson, and having a really diverse passing game for whichever quarterback ends up starting.
Yeah.
My understanding has been, and I will continue to say this, Rich, we got OTAs getting going in a couple of weeks. That'll tell us more about what the actual landscape of this is going to be. But they envision it being a true competition, Kyler Murray versus JJ McCarthy. And both these guys are going to go.
Thank you, bro. Then can we get some real talk going on? You hear what he said? They envision it being a true competition. A true competition. So let's just leave it at that, Holmes. Shout out Norse in the building. He said, that says nothing about letting Addy walk. People are fucking stupid. Big facts, no cap, bro. Heavy. Never once were they going to let Addison walk. That's why they fucking kept him and picked up his fifth-year option. Come on now. Let's stop the cap, bro. So let's say hypothetical, if they would have let Addison walk, then brung Juwan Jennings in. Who's your three? Who's your wide receiver three? You're in the same boat as you were before. It never was about letting Addison go, so let's stop it, bro. It was about building around the receiving, the talent you have already, period. Juwan Jennings, Jordan Addison, Justin Jefferson, all three different type of receivers. All three bring something different to the table. Jettas is the best in the world, no cap. But Addison has his own style. Juwan Jennings has his own style, period, though. Does Addison do certain things better than Jennings? Hell yeah. Does Jennings do certain things better than Addison? Hell yeah, period. But at the end of the day, you got a great wide receiver room. Heavy, man. Come on now, stop it. Here we go.
Into this believing they're going to win this job. You know, I don't know, frankly, how friendly that quarterback room is going to be. It is going to be a very competitive quarterback room. There are two players that have some.
It ain't got to be friendly. I don't give a damn if it's friendly or not. It ain't got to be damn friendly, bro. Period. At the end of the day, it don't supposed to be friendly. If they don't want to talk to each other, if they really want to battle and bang, let it be that. Both of them fighting for a spot at the end of the day. So I don't care if they friendly or not. If they get along or not, shit. I don't give a damn if they throw blows around that bitch, to be honest. Heavy. I don't give a damn if they go toe-to-toe, blow for blow. It'll be good for them. Straight up. This is a damn quarterback battle. Huh? Period, man. I know it's a brotherhood. You want them to get along. It's about respect, but they ain't there to be friends. They competing. Kyler Murray got something to prove. McCarthy got something to prove. Ain't no big kumbaya fucking y'all. It's a battle, Holmes. Heavy. This ain't no picnic, no dinner. Spread the motherfucking sheet out on the grass and eat peanut butter and jelly type shit. This a QB war. Huh? It's a damn QB war, bruh. Period. They ain't got to be friends. There's a certain level of respect. I dig it. But at the end of the day, they going at each other's neck, Holmes. They going for that check, Holmes, early. What the hell we talking about around here? SKOL vibes. Here we go, dog. And players have picked sides already. And that's cool, too. Jordan Addison drew a line in the sand. Byron Murphy drew a line in the sand. Cool, bet. That's going to elevate the whole team. Come on, bro. Here we go.
Some things in common in terms of their skill set. You know, nobody moves like Kyler, but JJ's got good mobility, as you know well, Rich, from watching him at Michigan. You've got, sorry, my Siri thought I was saying something. I was not.
What
was that? Kyler Murray? That's what you wanted?
No, that's about to say. Is Siri trying to giving you information
Well,
on who the
I thought maybe
quarterback
I
is?
had a message. Yeah, that would be the ultimate AI if it starts sorting out quarterback competitions. But Kyler comes in. Listen, he hasn't played in this offense. JJ's got 2 years in it. It's been a roller coaster ride. There's been some really good moments. There's been some not so good moments.
And that's the advantage JJ McCarthy has. He's 2 years in the system mentally. He knows the playbook. You know? You know what I'm saying, bro? This is a damn This is a damn like he has the edge already, like I've been saying, bro. Heavy. Here we go. Come on, man.
And there have been a ton of injuries. Kyler also has dealt with injuries in recent years, since the torn ACL and obviously last year with the foot injury they never made it back from. It's going to be interesting to watch these guys duke it out because you've got JJ, who's got at least a foundation in the offense. You've got Kyler, who has shown ability. He's been to Pro Bowls. He's been to the playoffs. He's only 28 years old. This, to me, is going to be the most fascinating quarterback competition in the NFL. And from everything that I have understood, it is truly wide open. They're keeping an open mind as a coaching staff, and we'll see what.
And that's what you want right there. That's it. That's all we ask for as fans. Make it a fair battle, a true competition, period. That's all we want, man. At the end of the day, may the best man win. It's no hate towards Murray. It's no disdain towards Murray, period. We just want a fair opportunity for McCarthy to compete for that QB1 role. He's earned that, if anything. Let's get it, bro. Score Vikes.
Direction it goes.
That was maybe that was Nick Sirianni chiming in.
Oh,
What do you think?
What
do you think? All right. Hey, you made it all the way to the end. Thanks for that. Check us out every single day streaming live on Disney Plus and the ESPN app 12 to 3 Eastern.
Georgia plans.
Yeah, bro. So shout out Tom Pelissero, man. Like pretty much making it clear, like stop the bullshit, no bullshit. This is a QB competition. This is really a QB battle. This is no faking the font. KOC said it's gonna be a real battle. That's what it is. What it ain't. Period, dog. See what else we got here, man. Reported candidates. Let me see anything here. Minnesota Vikings signed multiple draft picks, but who they didn't sign, boom, boom. Let's see any new news about the GM situation. Got 1 second. So is Sports Illustrated really trying to do some shit like this here? Wow, man. Top wide receiver threesome in the league, no cap. There you go, Norse. Real shit, bro. Real shit. Bottom line, bro. Bottom line, heavy. Hu Yang in the building. Hu Yang in the building. You rang Hu Yang. You rang Hu Yang. No Ed and Eddie tonight, Hu Yang. You hear me? Heavy. Let's go. This ain't no fucking picnic. Oh man. Said this ain't no fucking picnic, Yogi. Here we go, man. 71 will have lots of problems against fast defensive ends, and 75 could be a statue against power defensive ends. You agree, eh? Hey, Hu Yang, let me tell you this. Both of these guys need to elevate as far as competition and as far as performance goes. I'm probably more worried about O'Neal rather than Darisaw. I feel like the biggest question for Darisaw is his health. Can he stay healthy, etc.? But Brian O'Neal is the one I have more concern for as far as just pass blocking, run blocking. Is he on the decline or not? Like, what can he really give you as far as being a solidified tackle in the NFL? But hey, that's why they brought in Tiernan. That's why they got young guys in the building to compete with him and bang with him straight up. Got Vandermark in the building, etc. So it will come down to who wants it more, bro. Who can stay healthy, who can stay available. But more than anything, I'm just glad that the depth chart moves they made, right, Hu Yang? As we saw last year, you had no depth, especially up front on the trenches, baby. But now you have depth. You have guys who can come in and give you solid reps, not no bullshit reps, no half reps. Like why the hell was School ever on the team, on the squad, in the game in general, right? Come on now. You had School on the field, bro. Stop it. So at least with the depth chart moves, I feel more comfortable. So if Brian O'Neill gets hurt, if Christian Darrisaw gets hurt, whoever, you got boys who can come in there and bang, come in there and do their thing, right? That's what it's about. That's how you build a Super Bowl team, a real true Super Bowl team. Having your players ready to play, having depth chart at every level of the team, period. Defense and offense. Straight up. Here we go. Let's get it, man. See what else we got here. Got about 5 minutes left. Let's see here, man. McCarthy in the building. He is the one. Thought I saw something about that Vikings move. So let's check out this Sports Illustrated right quick. Top 10 receivers in the NFL now. 1 second. So ranking the NFL's top wide receiver trios after Vikings Juwan Jennings addition. The Vikings have a dangerous three-headed monster at receiver, with Jennings joining Justin Jefferson and Jordan Addison. Here we go, man. Here we go. Let's get it. After signing former 49er standout Juwan Jennings to a 1-year, $8 million deal worth up to $13 million with incentives, a pretty strong case can be made that the Vikings have the best wide receiver trio in the NFL. They've got arguably the best overall receiver in the league in Justin Jefferson, a top flight number 2 in Jordan Addison, and now a notable upgrade from Jalen Naylor in the number 3 role. Which other teams have a top 3 at wide receiver that could even have any sort of argument? Let's rank the top 10, working our way up to number 1. And like Norse just said, bro, the best wide receiver 3 core in the game, period. Let's get it. So they got Jacksonville at number 10, Brian Thomas Jr., Jacoby Myers, Parker Washington, Tampa Bay Buccaneers at number 9, Chris Godwin, Emeka Egbuka, Jalen McMillan. Number 8, Denver Broncos, Cortland Sutton, Jalen Waddle, Troy Franklin. Number 7, Los Angeles Rams, Puka Nacua, Devontae Adams, Jordan Whittington. Number 6, Houston Texans, Nico Collins, Jaden Higgins, Tank Dell. Here we go. Number 5, Seattle Seahawks, Jackson Smith and Jigba, Cooper Kupp and Rashid Shaheed. Number 4, Detroit Lions, Amon-Ra St. Brown, Jamison Williams, Isaac Tesla. Number 3, the Cowboys, C.D. Lamb, George Pickens, Ryan Florney. Here we go. Number 2, the Bengals, man, Jamar Chase, T. Higgins, Andre Izovius. And number 1, they got Minnesota Vikings, bro. Number 1, straight up, Holmes. Here we go. Justin Jefferson, Jordan Addison, and Juwan Jennings. SKOL Vikes, man. Let's get it. Where the sirens at round this bitch? Heavy. There's simply no debate about the top spot on this list in our eyes. 23 NFL receivers have at least 1,400 yards and 12 touchdown catches over the past 2 seasons. And the Vikings are the only team in the league with 3 of them on their roster. Well, damn, let's fucking win. Here we go. Jefferson and Addison were hurt by their quarterback play last year, but still have a strong argument as the best duo in the league. Once again, they say quarterback play. I'm going to leave it there, though, for tonight. Here we go. Jefferson has a very good case as the best receiver on the planet. Addison was an incredible wide receiver, too, in his first 2 seasons. And Jennings is a legit wide receiver, too, who slots in 3rd on Minnesota's depth chart. He's a perfect complement as a power slot in Kevin O'Connell's offense. Physicality, power. I repeat, physicality, power, baby. Heavy. Real talk, Norse. Real talk, Norse. No cap, bro. Let's get it. Let's fucking get it, man. But Jennings, that's what he brings, man. Powerful receiver, heavy receiver, physical. Physicality, bro. You know? Like I say, all these three guys bring a certain level of talent to the table, to the room. They're all different in their own way. Jettas is the best. He is the number one. He is the man, the best in the world, period. But Jordan Addison and Jennings give you so much, and they can complement each other as well. Straight up, bro. So I'm very excited. Once again, very excited to see how this offense performs. But I don't care how much talent you got in the room. Like I always say, if your coaches don't do their job, it don't mean nothing. It don't mean jack shit, Holmes, for real. So the main culprit, the main factor again will be KOC. Can he call the right plays in big moments? Can he coach a full 4 quarters? Can he be consistent? Can he score points? Can he help the defense for once, bro? Can the offense carry the defense for once? Been 4 years, bro. 4 years. We gonna see. I repeat, we gonna see, man. That's it for the live, bro. I'm gonna get up out of here. See y'all on the next one. Once again, bro, you know what it is. Big SKOL here, SKOL Vikes. Win, lose, or draw, but we come to win. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and hit that bell as well. Support the grind, support the channel. You support the fake already, support the real for real. You know it, man. I know it. Down at the levee, we going fishing at the levee. SKOL Vibes. We run the north. Believe that. Yeah.